Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are well. I just want to congratulate you that you have done activity 1 of science, that is to make sprouts, very well. And I also hope that you enjoyed that nutritious sprout salad as well. So, students, keep on doing such activities at home. So, now we start with the next part of lesson 2, that is components of food. Just recapitulate the things that we learnt in the first part of this lesson. The ingredients of food contain some essential substances or components that are needed by our body. हमारे food में कुछ essential substances होते हैं which are needed by our body, and these components are called nutrients. The major nutrient present in our food are, there are 5 major nutrients, and they are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. In addition, food contains dietary fibers or roughage and water. It also contains dietary fibers and water which are needed by our body. So food also contains these two things, that is roughage and water. Now we talked about carbohydrates also in that part. So these are the main and cheapest source of energy for our body. Carbohydrates, they are the cheapest source of energy. Therefore, they are also called energy giving food. And there are two main types of carbohydrates found in our food. They are sugar and starch. One more type of carbohydrate is cellulose, which is present in plant cell wall, but we humans cannot digest this cellulose. It can be digested by grass eating animals, which are also called ruminants, like horse, goat, cow, buffalo, etc. Now, in this part, we will start with fats. Fats, they are also composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen like carbohydrates. But friends, they contain comparatively lesser proportion of oxygen than carbohydrates. उनमें ऑक्सीजन का अमाउंट कम होता है in comparison to carbohydrates. Majority of fats, they are obtained from animal sources like milk, other milk products like butter and ghee, or from plant sources like mustard oil, groundnut oil, etc. And some minor sources of fats in our diet include meat, fish, eggs and nuts. मीन्स कि जो हमारे एनिमल और प्लांट प्रोडक्ट्स हैं जैसे मिल्क, बटर, घी, मस्टर्ड ऑयल, ग्राउंडनट ऑयल, they contain more fats, but some food items like meat, fish, eggs and nuts, comparatively they contain less fats. So you can see in the pics also the plant sources: sunflower oil, mustard oil, soybean oil, nuts. And if we talk about animal sources, they are fish, eggs, milk, butter and cheese. So what is the function of fats? Fats, they also give us energy. Like carbohydrates, they also give us energy. And in fact, fats give us more energy as compared to the same amount of carbohydrates. फैट्स हमें ज़्यादा एनर्जी देते हैं उतने ही अमाउंट के कार्बोहाइड्रेट से. दैट इज वाई फैट्स आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड energy giving food. So there are two types of energy giving food. One is carbohydrates and another is fats. Students, our body, it stores excess energy in the form of fat. हमारी बॉडी फैट्स को स्टोर कर लेती है एंड दिस स्टोर्ड फैट it is used by the body for producing energy as and when required. जब भी हमारी बॉडी को ज़रूरत होती है तो it uses that stored fat for producing energy. But we have to be careful also because too much fat deposition in the body causes obesity. बहुत ज़्यादा फैट्स अगर डिपॉजिट हो जाएं हमारी बॉडी में तो इट कॉजेज ओबेसिटी विच इज़ ऑल्सो नोन एज मोटापा. So we have to be careful. Now, if we want to test for fats in any food item, so what will we do? Then we will follow a procedure which is take a small quantity of the food item to be tested. Like in your bowl, you can see that food item is kept. So we will take a small quantity because we are not going to waste. So then we wrap the food item in a piece of paper and crush it. Then we will just wrap that food item in the piece of paper and we crush it. But be careful, don't tear the paper. Then we straighten the paper. सीधा करेंगे आप पेपर को because that food item also contain small amount of water. So we will do one thing, we just dry the paper by keeping it in sunlight or in front of any lamp, but be careful that the paper should not tear. So after drying that paper, we observe that there is an oily patch on the paper, and this oily patch indicates the presence of fats in the tested food item. Students, you must have seen at your home also, if you keep a paratha, that is when we apply oil on chapati, then if we keep that paratha on the tissue paper, so you can see an oily patch on the tissue paper. So this is the similar oily patch that we have on this paper, and if you look through this oily patch, you can see the things but not very clearly because this oily patch makes the paper translucent. You know, translucent objects are those objects which allow some light to pass through them and we are able to see the things through them but not very clearly. So this oily patch is also translucent and it makes the paper translucent. You can see through it but not very clearly. So in this way we can do the test for fats. Now our next nutrient is proteins. What are proteins? Proteins are complex organic compounds containing carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Carbon symbol is C, hydrogen symbol is H, oxygen symbol is O and nitrogen symbol is N. So proteins, they are obtained from two sources, that is plants and animals. Mainly, as you have already read that there are two major sources of nutrients, they are plants and animals. So if we talk about plant sources, all plants contain some proteins, but vegetables like peas, broccoli, spinach, etc., they contain good amount of proteins, and others are groundnuts, beans, cereals like maize and wheat and pulses. They are the very good sources of proteins. So what does it mean कि सभी plants में proteins होते हैं but specially in food items में proteins ज़्यादा होते हैं. And if we talk about the richest source of plant protein is soybean. सबसे ज़्यादा plant protein जिसके अंदर होता है that is soybean. Richest source means any food item is the richest source of a particular nutrient if it contains maximum amount of that nutrient. कोई भी फूड आइटम उसका किसी भी न्यूट्रिएंट का रिचेस्ट सोर्स तब कहलाती है जब वही न्यूट्रिएंट उसके अंदर मैक्सिमम अमाउंट में प्रेजेंट होता है. That is the richest source of that nutrient. But it does not mean कि it does not contain other nutrients. It contains other nutrients also, but in small quantity. Okay. So if we see some sources which we get from some products which we get from animals, they are which are the good source of proteins. They are fish, various types of eggs, dairy products such as milk and cheese, and poultry from sources such as chickens, turkeys, and quails. So, students, these are the animal products which are very good sources of proteins. And animal proteins, they are considered to be better than plant proteins because proteins, they are made of very small units which are called amino acids, and all these essential amino acids which are required by our body, they are present in animal proteins. Comparatively, plant proteins contain less amino acids which are required by our body. इसीलिए animal proteins को better माना जाता है plant proteins से. Now next is, what are the functions of proteins? Why do we need proteins? Proteins are needed for the growth and repair of our body. That is why proteins are also called body building food. क्योंकि प्रोटीन्स हमें ग्रोथ में हेल्प करते हैं, हमारी बॉडी को रिपेयर करने में हेल्प करते हैं. दे रिप्लेस द डेड टिश्यूज विद द न्यू टिश्यूज. So that is why they are called body building food. They help in making new cells and tissues. So when the body is building new tissues, when the body is growing or it is repairing, then our body needs more proteins. And that is why growing children like you kids, then pregnant women and people who are recovering from sickness, they need more proteins. जो लोग अभी बीमारी से ठीक हो रहे हैं, उन्हें ज़्यादा proteins की requirement होती है. Also, proteins, they form the main structures of our body like muscles, skin, hair and nails. So students, that is why if we want to keep our muscles, skin, hair and nails healthy, then we should take sufficient amount of proteins in our body, in our diet. Okay, so what is the function of proteins? Proteins, they help us in growth and they help to repair our body. और इसी वजह से हम इन्हें क्या कहते हैं? We call them body building food. Okay. Now, if we want to test for protein, अब अगर हम टेस्ट करना चाहते हैं कि how we will do the test for protein, that in a following food item if proteins are present or not, so what will be the procedure? What we will do? We take a small quantity of food items to be tested. We can take a single food item also, or we can take 2-3 food items also, and we will just grind, mash or paste, or you can make the powder, whatever is possible. Then we take that food item and we put the food item into the test tube. And what we will do? We will add 10 drops of water to that food item and we shake the test tube so that the food item and water gets mixed with each other. Now we use a dropper. Dropper होता है जिसे drop by drop a liquid can be added. We use a dropper and we add 2 drops of copper sulfate solution. You can see the formula also. It is CuSO4, copper sulfate solution. To the test tube, it is blue in color, and also we add 10 drops of caustic soda, that is NaOH, also called sodium hydroxide. Sodium for Na and hydroxide for OH. So we will take caustic soda solution and we will add 10 drops of it and then we shake the test tube. Then we observe the color of the mixture. If the color changes to violet color, it means that tested food item contains proteins. Like you can see in the picture also, if we do test for protein, also called Buret test, step 1, that you add 2 drops of copper sulfate solution in test tube which contains food item and water, and then you add sodium hydroxide solution and you will see that a purple color appear in food sample solution. If purple color appears, it means it is positive. Positive means that proteins are present. If it does not appear and the blue color of copper sulfate solution remains as such, it means that the following food item does not contain proteins. So this is the test for proteins. Now we have our next nutrient, which is called vitamins. Vitamins, they are of different kinds, known by different names. अलग अलग तरह के vitamins होते हैं, अलग अलग तरह के नाम से जाने जाते हैं, like vitamin A, vitamin B, that is B complex, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. And students, vitamin B complex, it is a group of several vitamins. Vitamin B complex जो है वो कुछ vitamins का group है, which is named as B1, B2, B6, B9 and B12. Our body needs all types of vitamins in small quantities. हमारी body को सभी vitamins थोड़ी quantities में चाहिए. But since our body can make only two vitamins, so vitamin D and vitamin K our body can make. But other vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin E, all these vitamins we get from our food. So all these vitamins must be present in our food. And for this purpose, our diet must contain fresh fruits and vegetables like carrot, green leafy vegetables, citrus fruits, etc. so that we can get all types of vitamins in our food. Also, some animal products like milk, eggs, meat, fish, they are also very good sources of vitamins. So students, that is why we should eat all the types of vegetables and fruits and the products that we get from animals so that we can get different nutrients to keep our body fit and fine. Now we see what are the functions of different vitamins. Vitamin A. Vitamin A, it keeps our eyes and skin healthy. You want healthy eyes and skin? So vitamin A is necessary. Vitamin B1, it helps in digestion. Vitamin C, it helps body to fight against infections. Vitamin D helps our body to use calcium for bones and teeth. विटामिन डी हमें हेल्प करता है ताकि हम कैल्शियम को अपने बोन्स और टीथ के लिए यूज कर सकें. विटामिन ई, it keeps our skin healthy. And vitamin K, it helps in blood clotting. If you have any cut, a small cut or an injury, then blood starts coming out, but after some time it stops. So that is called clotting of blood. So vitamin K helps in blood clotting. So some more informational points we have. Lemons, they are a good source of vitamin C, which is sour in taste. खट्टे होते हैं, you know very well. Then British Admiral Nelson, he used to carry ample supply of lemon. बहुत सारे lemons लेकर जाते थे वो on sea voyages. Sea voyages means कि जब समुद्री यात्राएं करते थे वो. So that is why the British sailors, they are also called limies, so that they can consume vitamin C and they can protect them from infections. Our body also prepares vitamin D in the presence of sunlight. हमारी body vitamin D बना लेती है in the presence of sunlight. But students, nowadays insufficient exposure to sunlight is causing vitamin D deficiency in many people. But these days, so we have to stay at home. Otherwise, we should get exposure to sunlight because it helps in preparing vitamin D in our body. Okay, now our last major nutrient is minerals. What are minerals? Salts of certain metals, non-metals, which are needed by our body for its normal functioning. हमारी बॉडी ठीक से फंक्शन करती रहे तो कुछ सॉल्ट्स होते हैं मेटल्स के और नॉन मेटल्स के जिन्हें हम क्या कहते हैं मिनरल्स. वी कॉल देम मिनरल्स. एंड Various sources of minerals are groundnut, green leafy vegetables, millets like jowar, bajra, ragi, ginger, jaggery, milk, milk products, fish, meat, etc. By mistake here vitamins is written, so students please do correction, read it as minerals. And minerals like calcium, phosphorus, iron, iodine, fluorine, sodium, potassium, these are the minerals. Calcium, phosphorus, iron, iodine, fluorine, सोडियम, पोटेशियम, जैसे जैसे आप बड़े होते जाएंगे इन हायर क्लासेस यू विल keep on listening such names. Okay, so they are needed by our body in small amounts. Each one is essential for proper growth of body. सभी हमारी बॉडी के लिए ज़रूरी है to keep us healthy, to maintain good health. So that is why all the minerals are required by our body. Now you can see the functions of some minerals also, like calcium. Calcium for healthy bones and teeth. It also helps in clotting of blood like vitamin K. Iron for hemoglobin formation. In our blood, a protein is present which is called hemoglobin, and it carries oxygen to the cells. So it is very important that in our body hemoglobin should be formed. So iron helps in the formation of hemoglobin. Iodine. Iodine, it is helpful in the production of thyroxine hormone. हमारे neck region में thyroid gland present होती है students. So it releases thyroxine hormone, and iodine helps thyroid gland in the production of thyroxine hormone. Next mineral we have phosphorus. Phosphorus spelling you can learn. So it helps in the formation of bones and teeth. Now next we have sodium and potassium. Sodium and potassium, they help in maintaining water balance in the body. They maintain the body's water balance. हमारी body के water balance को maintain करके रखते हैं sodium and potassium. Then we have fluorine. Fluorine is for strong bones and teeth. It makes our bones and teeth strong. It helps to prevent tooth decay. In our toothpaste, if you see, fluorine is present in small quantity. So students, after reading the functions of vitamin and minerals, you can see that that is why vitamins and minerals are called protective food, because they protect us from various diseases. So in this way, students, we can say that good nutrition is an important part of leading a healthy lifestyle. अच्छी न्यूट्रिशनल डाइट हमारी लाइफस्टाइल को हेल्दी बना सकती है. Combined with physical activity, ये नहीं भूलना चाहिए कि exercise is also must. So your diet can help you to reach and maintain a healthy weight. Weight which is healthy means it is not more than the required, and it also reduces the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, cancer, etc. Many diseases, and it promotes your overall health. So that is why हमें ये नहीं कहना चाहिए कि हम ये नहीं खाएंगे या ये नहीं खाएंगे. अगर आप देखें सभी वेजिटेबल्स में, सभी फ्रूट्स में, सभी फूड आइटम्स में कोई ना कोई न्यूट्रिएंट प्रेजेंट है which helps in keeping our body healthy, fit, fine. So we should try to consume all the vegetables and fruits in proper amount, because we have to protect ourselves from obesity also. Okay, so students, I hope that these topics are clear to you. In case of any problem, you can just send a message to me, my WhatsApp number. Now we have worksheet 2 also, worksheet 1 you have already done, which is from lesson 1. Now worksheet 2. This is the worksheet 2 in which fill in the blanks are given. Then answer the following questions are given. So in this way, students, you can answer these questions. You will write it on a paper and or in notebook, and then you will send the answers to me. So then thank you, and just we will meet again with some next new topics. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will meet again. Okay, thank you.